The Cabinet Secretary is the topmost executive official and senior-most civil servant in the Government of India. The Cabinet Secretary is the ex-officio head of the Civil Services Board, the Cabinet Secretariat, the Indian Administrative Service and head of all civil services under the rules of business of the Government of India. The Cabinet Secretary is under the direct charge of the Prime Minister. Though there is no fixed tenure, the average tenure of the Cabinet Secretary has been less than 3 years. His or her tenure, however, can be extended. History. Origin. During British colonial rule in India, the agency that carried out governmental business was called the Governor-General-in-Council. In 1946, the council was renamed the Cabinet Secretariat. After independence in 1947, the functions of the Secretariat underwent major changes. A series of committees on economic, defense and intelligence matters were constituted under the Cabinet Secretariat. Most of the departments created after independence functioned under the Cabinet Secretariat, and were later on shifted to the respective ministries. The position holder is accountable for ensuring that the civil service is equipped with the skills and capability to meet the everyday challenges it faces and that civil servants work in a fair and decent environment. Functions. The following are the functions of a Cabinet Secretary: provide assistance to the Council of Ministers, act as advisor and conscience keeper of the civil services, handle senior appointments, prepare the agenda of the Cabinet, attend the meetings of the Cabinet, ensure that the Cabinet decisions are implemented, advise the Prime Minister of India, act as the Chairman of the Committee of Secretaries on Administration, act as the Chairman of the Chief Secretary's Committee, provide an element of continuity and stability to administration during crises. Power and role in government. In the Government of India Allocation of Business Rules, 1961, Cabinet Secretariat finds a place in the first schedule to the rules. The subjects allotted to this secretariat are, firstly, secretarial assistance to Cabinet and Cabinet committees, and secondly, the administration of the rules of business. The Cabinet Secretariat is responsible for the administration of the Government of India Transaction of Business Rules, 1961 and the Government of India Allocation of Business Rules, 1961, facilitating smooth transaction of business in ministries, departments of the government by ensuring adherence to these rules. The Secretariat assists in decision-making in government by ensuring interministerial coordination, ironing out differences amongst ministries, departments and evolving consensus through the instrumentality of the standing, ad hoc committees of secretaries. Through this mechanism new policy initiatives are also promoted. The Cabinet Secretariat ensures that the President of India, the Vice President and Ministers are kept informed of the major activities of all departments by means of a monthly summary of their activities, management of major crisis situations in the country and coordinating activities of the various ministries in such a situation is also one of the functions of the Cabinet Secretariat. The Cabinet Secretariat has 3 wings: civil, military and intelligence. The civil wing is the main wing and provides aid, advice and assistance to the Union Cabinet. The purpose of having the military wing is to provide better coordination in intelligence and to provide secretarial assistance to the Defense Committee of the Cabinet and the National Defense Council. The military wing is represented by a Major General who is designated as Joint Secretary in the Cabinet Secretariat. The intelligence wing deals with matters pertaining to the Joint Intelligence Committee of the Union Cabinet. The Chief of Research and Analysis Wing (RNAMP), or also officially first reports to the Cabinet Secretary, and is officially designated Secretary in the Cabinet Secretariat. Head of the All India Civil Services. As head of the All India Civil Services, the incumbent position holder is accountable for ensuring that the civil services are equipped with the skills and capability to meet the everyday challenges it faces and that civil servants work in a fair and decent environment. The Cabinet Secretary is arguably India's most powerful bureaucrat and right hand of Prime Minister of India.